Hey guys, Harrison here, and this is just a quick video because I got something that arrived in the post last night, so I had to just get the camera out and do a quick unboxing. It is, of course, another pair of Vivos. Let's just dive straight into this, guys. I am excited. I recently did a video on the Geo Courts. These bad boys, nice white Geo Courts. But I couldn't help myself. I saw the knits, they're new on the site, so I had to buy a pair and they've arrived. So let's crack these bad boys open. Let's get into these. So I didn't go, so I got a pair of white Geo Courts. They did like a cream color. I went for sea green. First of all, not impressed because this in here has just mangled the cork insole, but good to know I have them. I probably won't be using these anyway, but you know, look, it's kind of just got stuffed in there and messed up the cork insole, which is, you know, a little bit of care would have been nice. And here we have the Geo Court Knit in sea green. First impressions of the color. I like the color. I like the contrast of the green upper and the white sole. There is a little crease. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little crease where this has maybe been squashed, or I don't know if that's the seam. I'm sure that'll loosen up or flatten out once I've got in them. Now I will be a bit more picky because, you know, I try not to just allow my excitement to overrule my opinions and decision making. They look pretty much mirrored. If you'll see on my raw video that I had a pair that were like two completely different shades. These look pretty even. Little mark on the back there, just the glue, I guess. We're nitpicking, I'm gonna be wearing these. Cool little Vivo and the wool, because these are knit. So if we compare them, these have got a knit upper now, so these should feel a bit more Sockish in their feel, whereas on the original Geo Courts, all leather upper. So, you know, you can compare the two. One thing actually as well, is they've got a little finger hook on the back now, which funnily enough, if you can see on these, I'm forever shoving my heel in and squashing these down. So, nice little touch. So, like the colour, liking the feel of them right now. There's one final test before we get away, and that is to try these bad boys on. So I've just come inside just because it's way too bright in the sun. I can't even see what I'm doing on the camera. But, you know, first impressions, definitely looser around the ankle. I guess partly because of, you know, the material. Let me see if I can spin that round for you. But like, this feels kind of looser and more open, you know, so if you did have an issue like my wife did with these, getting a bit tight when you compare the two. This is looser. This definitely comes in more on your ankle. Personal preference, don't have an issue with those myself. Happy with the colour. A little bit annoyed about this line here. I'm gonna have to see if that goes away. If not, I'm gonna have to send them back. They are loose. They feel a little bit more, I guess, slouchy would be a term. These are a bit more tighter because of the leather ankle that's all the way around. These, if you look, if I can show you, so I don't like to have my lace loops sticking out, so I took them in, and I wondered how far it goes, but it literally goes all the way down past the logo. If you see that, look how far that goes. So that knit is not just like the tongue here. The knit goes all the way down to here. Which makes them pretty comfortable. Maybe I'll not wear dark grey socks with them, maybe white will look better, but they're comfortable without socks on as well because the knit material feels like a pair of socks anyway, but most people are going to want to wear socks maybe just for hygiene, or just keep that stank out of the shoes and in the socks, you know, so you can wash the socks. But yeah, I'm gonna have to give these a go. And then just as a little bit of a comparison, I've got the original Geo Courts here and then the Geo Court Knits. Obviously they're a different color, but feel wise, I actually think these I'm wearing, I've only just put these on, so they're a little bit looser across the laces here. I'd probably wear these a little bit tighter than these, so maybe that's part of it. But they're definitely round the ankle, so it loops a bit lower down and it's a bit looser and more open for when your foot goes in the shoe on those. But all in all, they sort of feel the same sort of width, at least on the sole as well. Obviously they're using the same sort of sole, so you would expect it to be the case. But they do feel pretty similar overall. So there we go, guys. That was the first impressions of the Geo Court Knit. The ankle is the thing I'm gonna have to pay a lot of attention to, because the knit, the inclusion of the knit has kind of changed how that opening is, or how that opening opens. It's a lot looser. It's good because it's like softer and more knitted and comfortable. So I have no issues with sort of how it fits. It just makes it feel looser. I'll have to tighten the laces as well, because they felt a bit looser opened up compared to my other Geo Courts as well. But like the look of them, like the feel of them right now. Hopefully that line goes, that's really annoying me, that is. But the great thing is, like I always say, these guys, Vivobarefoot, have a 100-day trial period. So if you buy a pair of shoes like these, if you buy yourself a pair, then you get 100 days to try them. If you don't like them, they don't fit, or for whatever reason you're just not getting on with them, you send them back, you get your money back. You can't go wrong really, because what have you got to lose at that point? Because you get your money back. After 100 days, not even like 2 weeks, it's 100 days, so you could literally wear them for 2 months straight to really know whether you like them or not. If you're thinking about getting a pair of these, there is a link in the description for 20% off your first order at Vivobarefoot. I'll also link directly to these as well. But hopefully this has been helpful, guys. I will give you a full update review on these once I've given them a full test drive, test wear, whatever you want to call it. But if it was helpful, give the video a like, subscribe so you don't miss the full review on these coming very soon. Cheers, guys. Take care.